What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play West of Loathing with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony. This is West of Loathing, and I sure hope that last episode didn't air on a Friday. And, you know, because that would have meant that you had to wait all weekend. Actually. No, that's not too bad. Oh, whatever. Is there an equal Monday? Yeah, okay, that's slightly longer than the wait between Monday and Wednesday and Friday. I just had a bit of a brain fart there. So, without further ado, let's get on with this. Did you just say long pork? That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausage. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. You mentioned a specialty tea blend. It's actually not a specialty tea blend, it's just a special tea blend. And we're gonna ask about it. Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh. Has a mailman been by recently? Getting to the real questions. Why, yes, my last guest was a mailman. He, such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you just mean that he left. I like to think he'll be here. He'll always be here in spirit. Thanks. Oh, that's private. Never mind then. This is the way out. Talk to your partner. Something's creepy about this place, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Too quiet? Yeah, maybe. You know, there's more to it than that. So, do we have to wait a day? And then he'll let us go in the room, or what? What's on the menu? Special tea blend. Could I have a look at the guest room? I might have to wait a day. That's a little annoying. Or there's something I don't understand yet. Alright, let's do a little bit of military cemeterying. The Territory Military Cemetery. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail that reads, Jumbleneck Mine, 4 miles. It's weird that they put a period on the sign. It is. And it's weird that they bothered to carve individual hyphens and a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow in it. Sure. You discovered a new map location, Jumbleneck Mine. Continue where you were going. We got burial plots, we got eternal flame, and we got this sign for the military cemetery. Military. Oh, what an embarrassing typo. There's a shovel here. Yes, there is. Can we not take it? It's the caretaker's shanty. Investigate. You poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties for quite a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. We can look at the tools, look under the chair, scope out the desk, check out the flyers. Check out at the flyers tacked to the wall. Don't just check them out. Check out at them. Look at the tools. Well, tool, singular, there's a shovel here. Since you already have a shovel, you leave it alone. It's not like you'd be able to dig twice as fast. True. Look under the chair. Like all chairs owned by one guy, it has years worth of lint and food crumbs underneath it. Gross. I actually recently swept underneath my chair. It was mostly beard hair and dog hair. Like, oh yeah, you continue to poke around in the shed, scope out the desk. It's covered with old paint spattered newspapers and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint, as well as a jar of fine-tipped brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Curious. Check out the flyers tacked to the wall. You found a flyer for the Military Reenactment Enthusiast Society. Apparently they meet regularly at Fort Memoriam. You discovered a new map location. Fort Memoriam. Maybe that's where the caretaker went. Interesting. Leave. Burial plots, eternal flame. What do you got to say? Looks like a whole lot of graves over there. I'll go look for clues. Yeah, good idea. See if anything jumps out at you. You can never tell when you're cracking a joke or not. Burial plots. Gotta get more water after this video. Beyond this gate stand countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, they're not actually countless. I've counted them, and there are 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot by number if you'd like. Visit a plot? Pick a plot to visit. 1. You approach the grave. It reads First Lieutenant Philomena Dela Cruz, 4077th Chef Medic Division. You can hear the grave's resident scratching at his coffin. Dig it up. I love this song. I just realized that you couldn't see the little dance I was doing to the song, and that made it just seem like I had stopped playing. It's got 184 health. Holy crap. Fan hammering only does 18 damage to it, or we can do a guaranteed 10 damage and a potential more damage. If it's not immune to poison, that is. Wait a second. That is too easy. You beat the skeleton and stuff what's left of it into the back. Stuff what's left of it back into the grave hole. We got Moxie up to 10, 2 skeleton bones, and Alice surveys the scene and jots some notes down in her little notebook. Hooray! Visit a plot. Let's see what happens if we visit 1 again. You already visited that plot and done everything there is to do there. Okay, what about 2? Sergeant Ammon Barton, 9th Cannoneer Division. You hear rattling and scratching coming from beneath the tombstone. Let's do one more fight here. This is so easy. We got the jump on him. He's only got 91 health. And, you know, like, we can kill him instantly. This seems overpowered. There might eventually be some multi-skeleton fights. We're going to get muscle in our next level up. Skeleton bone 3, and then another one. Oh. A little bit more learning. Let's go to the Eternal Flame. Ooh, look at that. Caution, do not touch the Eternal Flame. Of course, there's a goblin just roasting a hot dog on it. I hope you didn't invest in a hedge fund, because these are now just a pointy, worthless mess. The flames over that way are all short-lived and uninteresting. Well then, is this burning an eternal flame? Yes. This goblin, I need to drink a little bit more water. This goblin is roasting a weenie over the eternal flame. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. No is good fire, not to wasting it. I guess we're gonna fight him. Why not? We got the jump on him. He's got 82 health. And we're gonna take away most of it in the next turn. This way we get 12 damage done. Is that worth it? I don't know. Whoa. That was rough. Okay, now Fan Hammer. He can't kill us in 1 hit, but he could do it in 2, which is why it's a good thing. Uh-oh. Never mind. If we have to do this... Oh, hey! I forgot we were poisoning him. We got 3 goblin bratwursts. Can we touch it? I don't. Okay. But there's nothing really interesting here. Other than these 999 plots. Sergeant Major Ella Jensen, 76th Pyrotechnics Division. This grave is quiet. Dig it up. The ground here is rocky and it's pretty hard on your shovel. You make it down to the coffin and find a lockbox. The soldier must have had no next of kin. Sad. You got an item? Army lockbox. We're gonna visit another plot. The 4th one, of course. You approach the grave. It reads Corporal Grace McCullough, 23rd Beanslinger Division. We got one more. We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna go somewhere else. We got the jump on him this time, as usual. I mean, it really doesn't matter what we do here, because we're gonna just use our bone saw. We got a lot of skull chips. Alice Studies the remains of your undead foes. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's got an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. Way to go. And that is a good place to stop doing that. We could go to Fort Treason or Jumbleneck Mine. Or Fort Memoriam. Let's see if we can do anything at Chuck's house now. You encounter a Goblin Chef out harvesting produce, by which I mean knocking lumps off a cactus. It gives you some real side eye when it sees you. Hey, you a human. Hey, you a human. To keeping away from these lumps that are mine, or maybe I'm to cooking you instead. What? You goblins don't people to eating, do you? Haha, no, gross. I did saying that to scare you away. Did you scared? Geez, a little, yeah. Nice. Talk to it. Lump. So, what's cooking? Lumps? Okay, then. We could trick him, but we don't have 3 Hornswogglins, so we're just going to leave it be instead. And continue on our own. Alright. Can I have a look at the guest room? Thanks. Oh well. We're going up to Jumbleneck Mine. There's an open grave here, which is a little weird. Maybe they forgot to bring the body and had to go back to get it. Man, I bet that would be really embarrassing. Jump in and see what you find. Oh hey, there are a few things in here already. Maybe they were just burying this junk but forgot to fill the hole back in. We got a handful of coins, old coins. And we got a gold skull. That seems pretty nice. Rocks, probably some mine leavings that got piled up here. Search the rocks. You poke around in the rocks but don't find anything of interest. Oh well. Search them. Oh well. Leave them alone. Okay. This barrel is full of old grease. Ugh. Take some. What, just grab a handful? No. Search them. Silver-toothed skull. Whoa, that's a little ominous. What do you think, Doc? I agree. I meant from a medical standpoint. Oh, well, hand it over. Nice silver tooth. What? Damage to the occipital bone? I don't speak doctor. Around the edges of the foramen magnum? Again. And heavy damage on the left temporal bone. Looks like a hit with a blunt butt. Oh, a blunt but flat edge. Couple 3 inches across. Wow, what does that mean? In layman's terms, someone hit this fellow with a wide end of a pickaxe and knocked his head clean off. Ow. Geez, what's the rest of the skeleton? Where's the rest of the skeleton though? Why is just the skull here? That I can't tell you. Is the elevator down into the mine? We could check it out. There's nothing interesting over there. Jumbleneck Mine. Foreman's office. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Oh, okay. A hat rack with a standard issue miner's helmet hanging on it. We could grab it, but I'm going to talk to the ghost first. An old calendar. Looks like the work stopped here a bunch of months ago. This ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desks. This safe is dirty but solid looking. Get away from that, the ghostly figure behind the desk growls. We're gonna talk to him. Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? Is this mine still running? This mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. How's business? Your calendar is out of date. Do you know that you're a ghost? How's business? Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face. I'm doing it. I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. That's quite a silver tooth. You've gotten that sarcastic grin. Made it myself. I've made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Okay, we got a clue. Your calendar is out of date. What? Yeah, it's like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? I have something that belongs to you. Oh yeah? Well, that's a human skull. Notice the silver tooth? Look familiar? I don't mean to upset you, but I guess I forgot somehow. It must have been a traumatic experience. Oh, you think? You think maybe? Sheesh. Give me that damn skull. It's mine after all. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. And frankly, kid, it's none of your business. Leave me alone so I can get on with going into the light or whatever. Okay, bye. So... Hornswoggling is 2 out of 5. What happens if I turn this off? It costs 100 XP to increase Hornswoggling. We have 2 unspent XP. We'll keep it off so I can add to Hornswoggling as I please. And lockpicking. And I guess that's it. Oh, combat skills too. We can level these up? I kind of forgot about that. We're going to take a look. Did he leave? He stooped down to take a closer look. We're going to leave it alone because we don't have Safe Kraken 3. Oh, we need so many things. Also, he's gone. You find some old jerky and a nice key? Nope, just a regular key. Nice. You got an item, extra gristly jerky. You got an item, jumble neck mine elevator key. Grab the helmet. We got a miner's helmet. I think we already had one of those. +3 armor. We had Ellsbury's helmet, which was only +2 armor. Ours is 2 armor and 4 muscle, so I'm keeping that on. We're gonna hop down in the mine. Check it out. This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does seem functional, still, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shift is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of minecarts and the clanking of pickaxes that going from below, but there's nothing. So we're going to unlock it with the key. You'll unlock the lever with the foreman's key and give it a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly it becomes too dark to see and you pull out your lantern very slowly. The elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Okay. What happens if I put on my miner's helmet? Did that give me extra light? I don't think it did. I'm actually just gonna pop my other hat back on. That's pretty nice, actually. We should sell some of these hats. All right, let's wait before we do that. Someone left their pickaxe here. I guess this is what they call environmental storytelling. Pick it up. Old pickaxe. It looks like this lever controls the junction in the minecart tracks. We can pull it or we can wait. Let's pull it. It looks like this lever controlled the junction in the minecart tracks and makes a satisfying kerchunk noise. Wait. Where did I just go? This is a confusing perspective. Looks like someone forgot their lunchbox down here. They must be real hungry by now. Open it. We got a paper bag and some raisins. Pretty much everything inside is crumbled into dust except for a waxed paper sandwich bag and some raisins that probably weren't intended to become raisins. That's gross. Some kind of rusty old spring-loaded ratcheting mechanism with an activation lever. It has a sort of grip around the front, but it isn't gripping anything. The lever is already in the pulled position. You try pushing it instead, but nothing happens. Rats, I know what to do. This is a crate of old dynamite. Dynamite gets very dangerous when it ages, but I know better than to try to stop you from taking a stick if you've decided what you want, that you want one. I have decided that. You pick up a stick of old dynamite. I don't recommend you doing a lot of hopping up and down while you're carrying that. You got an item, unstable stick of dynamite. Don't tell me what to do. You already grabbed one stick of extremely dangerous old dynamite. You decide not to press your luck by grabbing another. This is the fastest way to travel. Everyone knows it. All right. Hopping up and down does nothing. This minecart is full of rocks. There doesn't seem to be anything special about them. Stick that old dynamite in there. You wedge a stick of unstable old dynamite into the minecart. This can't possibly go awry. Give the cart a shove. You put your shoulder into the minecart and give it a shove. It rolls around the bend into the track and disappears into the next room. After a moment, you hear a distant clank noise. I guess I shouldn't have pulled the lever. We're gonna pull this lever. Minecraft seems to be locked into some kind of... What did that say? The minecart seems to be locked into some kind of mechanism. Okay. So now I pull this? Oh, I see the arrow indicating which way it's going. And apparently I'm very dumb. The lever mechanism is rusted and stuck. This is going to require some heavier duty... Something heavier duty than a can of oil, seems like. I messed up. Give the cart a shove. That's what I was doing before. I meant to pull the lever. Sorry for my mouse being where it was, making the options O thing stuck there. It's a headless skeleton. Skullless. Ask Doc Alice about it. What do you think about this old skeleton, Doc? Damage is consistent with the skull we found upstairs. Wow, an epidemic of pickaxe murders. Now we have to find this guy's head in addition to the other guy's body. I'm just playing, Doc. Okay, you had me there. You had me going there for a second. Heh. I like that conversation. Looks like there was a cave-in. Check it out. There isn't much to see except for rocks. There's quite a lot of them, though. So if you want to look at the rocks, there's a great selection to choose from. Obviously, we have to smash the... cart into the thingy. We got an old pickaxe. It has the initials HH carved into the handle. Not much good for mining anymore, but you could still knock someone's head off with it. I get it. Can we use this? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try this. Doc, come help. All right. Is there anything else around here? I do have a little bit of a idea cropping up in this brain of mine. Okay, I'm gonna go back to having my other thing equipped. My varmint skin and knife. It doesn't do much damage, but it allows me to collect skin from beasts after combat. Which someday I'll sell. Ride it. We're going back to the surface real quick. And into the mine office. I feel like there's probably something in here. We need Safe Kraken 3. Or maybe... Oh. We had the paper bag. The grease. I understand. That I did not piece together at all. But I'm glad that that happened before I said my dumb idea out loud. Pull the lever. The lever mechanism is rusted and stuck. This is going to take more than, oil. Grease up that lever. You dump a bunch of grease into the mechanism and use the sandwich bag to sort of goosh it up in there without getting too much of it on your hands. Pull that lever. You yank hard on the lever. Great sound effect. And it releases the mechanism's wound up springs, launching the Minecraft down the track with a terrific wang noise. Off in the distance you hear a kaboom. Huh. Hey, look at that. Double neck mine inside. What's this? You give the wrecked minecart a salute in respect of its valor and service. It's hard to tell at a glance, but on closer inspection, this guy seems to have died in a face down a basement of prayer pose praying to the pit, maybe? It's difficult to say. Maybe might have just been napping weird. The skeleton seems to be... There's a pit over there, by the way. We didn't know that yet. The skeleton seems to be reaching out to that weird statuette, or reaching out with the statuette. With the hands having fallen off, it's impossible to tell. Yeah, I didn't know there was going to be a pit here. And then we saw this guy, and I used the power of deductive reasoning. There's some kind of weird statuette on the ground. Take it. It's a weird silver idol. You pick up the statuette. It's made of silver, and the tarnish and darkness make it hard to tell what it's meant to depict. This pit seems pretty deep. You kick a rock into it, but never hear it at the bottom. Throw something into it. You look through your pack for something that might be good to throw into the bottomless pit. You take the idol out of your bag. You don't like the way it looks in this dim light. You don't like the way it looks at you in this dim light. Throw it in the hole. You throw the idol into the pit. The weird feeling in your stomach fades away, although you get a sense of, well, it's like you heard someone chuckle behind you, except you didn't hear anything and there isn't anyone behind you. Gain 70 XP? Ugh. That's pretty creepy. Throw something into it. You look through your pack for something that might be good to throw. I'm gonna keep the book. Keep it. Keep it. I didn't read any of that. I apologize. Let's read it. I'm so thirsty and I'm out of water though. You slide the book back into your bag. No need to rush into this decision after all. You dig deeper in your pack, looking for something else you might want to toss into the bottomless pit. You look at the cover of the book, Intermediate Next Max. The back cover blurb says it can teach you how to steal people's blood. That sounds horrible but intriguing. You put the book back into your bag. Heck, it couldn't hurt to just read about it. You dig deeper into your pack, looking for something else you might want to toss into a bottomless pit. You look at the cover of the book, Frightening Topics in Next Max. That seems like it ought to cover all the topics in Next Max. You put the book back in your bag. Heck, like you'd let yourself be scared of a stupid old book. You dig deeper into your pack looking for something else you might want to toss into the bottomless pit, but you can't find anything suitable. Oh well. We could throw our books in there. I guess we do it. Throw it in the hole. You toss the book into the hole with the when the school marm said reading is fundamental. She probably didn't mean this book. You got 60 HP. You throw something into it. Intermediate Next Max. That sounds. Throw it into the hole. That sounds horrible. You toss the book into the hole. 60 more experience points. You're gonna throw something into this. Frightening Topics. Throw it in the hole. You chuck the book in the hole. Sheesh, as if you need more fear in your life. You gained 60 XP, and that was everything. I thought something exciting would happen. Oh well, we got a ton of XP, and now we can actually level up some stuff. We've got 252. I want... Well, Hornswoggling doesn't help us immediately anymore. But where did... Do we not have Safe Kraken? We don't have Safe Kraken. So, oh well on that, I guess. Let's go back to automatically spending XP, because I don't know what to do with it. I have not been paying enough attention to manually divvy stuff up like that. It probably already did some. It did, I think. Let's get out of here. Or, real quick, so whenever we get necromancy books, we could throw them in that hole. Doesn't look like much mining has been going on here for a while. Guess they ran out of ore. Or miners. What did I say? Well, that's dark. Yes, it is. Search the rocks. Nothing. I don't know why the pile is searchable if there's nothing there. Let's go to... We have some mail for Roy Bean, but we're going to go... Actually, That sounds nice. Go to Roy Bean's house. You spy a patch of loco weed growing next to the trail. You hop down for a closer look. We don't have foraging, so let's not do that, because that's the only option. And with that, I'm going to say that that is all for now, but thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next episode, where we'll find out what Alice is so excited about.